Poker, whose cause was favored by the Pope, was soon submitted to by the English. Edwin and Morcar, the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria, declared for him.
What did they declare?
It doesn't say. Edwin and Morcar, the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria, declared for him.
What did they look like?
There aren't any pictures. Now, pay attention, Alice.
I am paying attention, but what is the use of a book without pictures or conversations?
History. Edwin and Morcar, the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria, declared for him, finding it advisable to offer him the crown. William's conduct at first was moderate, but the insolence of the Normans.
A white rabbit wearing a waistcoat. And looking at his pocket watch. Oh. Dear, the Queen will be furious. A talking rabbit with a pocket watch?
Oh, my burned whiskers, I'll never be on time. Then she'll have me executed.
Mr. Rabbit, wait.
Oh, my ferret, she'll have me beheaded. Then I really will be late.
Wait for what? Ow! My body! Well, after such a fall as this, I'll think nothing of tumbling downstairs. And if I fell off the roof, I wouldn't say a thing, even if I could. Orange marmalade, but it's empty. I'm gonna run out of chocolate. It might kill somebody below. There, I must be getting near the center of the earth. I wonder if I shall fall right through. How funny to be with the people who walk with their heads downwards.
The antipathies, I think. No, that's all wrong. I do wish Dinah were here. There aren't any mice, but she might catch a bat.
Do cats eat bats, I wonder?
Do cats eat bats?
Do cats eat bats?
Do bats eat cats? Now tell me the truth, Dinah. Did you ever eat a bat?
Dear, I'm really overdue. Miss Rabbit, don't go. Please wait for me. Mr. Rabbit.
Now where could he have gone? They're all locked. How will I ever get out again? A little golden key. It must fit one of these locks. No, either they're too big or it's too small. But here's another door. And the key fits. Oh, it's the loveliest garden I've ever seen. How I should enjoy wandering through those flowers. Well, even if my head would fit, it wouldn't be of much use without my shoulders. How I wish I could shut up like a telescope. I think I could if I only knew how to begin. Drink me. Oh, no, I won't, for it's all very well to say drink me. But I'll look first, for if you drink from a bottle marked poison, it's almost certain to disagree with you sooner or later. It tastes like cherry tart, custard, roast turkey, pineapple, toffee, and hot buttered toast. What a curious feeling. Curiouser and curiouser. I must be shutting up like a telescope. But what if it ends in my going out altogether like a candle? What does a flame look like once it's blown out? the garden. But where's the key? Oh no, I must have left it on the table. Yes, I can see it plainly, but I'll never be able to reach it. Oh, Alice! Come, there's no use in crying like that. Stop it this minute, it won't change anything. But things do keep changing here. I wonder if I'm even the same person as before. But if I'm not, then who am I? That's a great puzzle, for I'm sure I can't be Ada, for her hair grows in such long ringlets. And I'm sure I can't be Noelle, for I know all sorts of things, and she knows very little. But if I'm not Ada, and if I'm not Noelle, then who am I?
Marianne! Who? Why, Marianne, what are you doing here? Run home, fetch me a pair of gloves, quick now.
But Mr. Rabbit, I'm not Marianne. Am I? Oh, wait! I hardly know, miss, just at the present. At least I knew who I was when I got up this morning. But I think I've changed since then.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, miss. For I'm not myself. You see?
I don't see.
Well, I'm afraid I can't put it more clearly, for I can't understand it myself. And being more than one size in a day is very confusing.
It isn't.
Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet, but when you turn into a chrysalis and then into a butterfly, you'll feel a little odd, won't you?
Not a bit.
Well, perhaps you're different. It'll feel very odd to me.
You. Who are you?
I think you ought to tell me who you are first.
Why?
Come back. I have something important to say.
What is it?
Keep your temper.
Is that all?
No. So you think you've changed, do you?
I am, miss, for I've changed size and I can't remember things as I used to.
Recite how doth the little.
How doth the little crocodile improve its shining tail and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully it seems to grin, how neatly spreads its claws, and welcomes little fishies in with gently smiling jaws.
That is not said right.
Not quite right, I'm afraid.
It is wrong, from beginning to end.
What size do you want to be?
Well, I should like to be a little larger. 3 inches is such a wretched height to be.
It is a very good height indeed. I am exactly 3 inches high.
But I'm not used to it.
You will be in time. One side will make you grow taller, and the other side will make you grow shorter.
One side of what? The other side of what?
Of the mushroom.
Now, which is which?
For the Duchess, an invitation from the Queen to play croquet.
From the Queen, an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
I'll take this to the Duchess. She may know the White Rabbit.
Cheshire cats always grin. In fact, I didn't know cats could grin.
You don't know much, and that's a fact.
I would like to know where I could find the white rabbit. Oh, do what did you do? Oh, there was this precious nose.
If everyone minded their own business, the world would go round a great deal faster than it does.
Which would not be an advantage. For you see, the world takes 24 hours to turn round on its axis.
Talking of axes, chop off her head.
24 hours, I think, or is it 12?
Oh, don't bother me. I never could abide figures. Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
I speak severely to my boy and beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
Here, you may hold it a bit if you like. I must get ready to play croquet with the queen.
If I don't take this child away, they're sure to kill it in a day or two. It would be murder to leave you behind. Don't cry. That's not at all the proper way to express myself.
Was Brillig and the Slithy Toads. Did Gyre and Gimble in the way. Oh, Lindsay were the Borgroves. And the Moon Race. How great.
Well, it looks friendly enough. Cheshire Puss, would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?
That depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
I don't much care where.
So long as you get somewhere.
Exactly so. Only, I would like to find the white rabbit. What sort of people live about here?
In that direction lives a hatter, and in that direction lives a March hare. Visit either of you like, they're both mad.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that here. We're all mad. I'm mad, you're mad.
And how do you know I'm mad?
You wouldn't be, or else you wouldn't have come here. By the by, whatever happened to the baby? I nearly forgot to ask.
It turned into a pig.
I thought it would. Most boys often do.
It's finished. I suppose I ought to be surprised. But so many odd things have been happening lately that I really...
Did you say pig or fig?
I said pig, and I wish you would keep appearing and vanishing so suddenly. It makes me quite giddy.
All right. Was Brillig and the Slithy Toads. Did Gyre and Gimble in the way. Oh, Lindsay were the Borgroves. And the Moon Race. How great.
Well, I've often seen a cow with a grin, but a grin without a cat. It's the most curious thing I ever saw in my life. I believe I'll visit the March Hare. I've seen hatters before, and perhaps since it's May, they won't be raving mad. What in the world is a mole rat? Curiouser and curiouser.
wasn't any.
And it wasn't very civil of you to offer it.
It wasn't very civil of you to sit down at my table without being asked.
I didn't know it was your table, and it's laid for a great many more than 3.
Your hair wants cutting.
It's rude to make personal remarks.
Why is Ray my writing desk?
Come, we shall have some fun now. I'm glad they've begun asking riddles. I believe I can guess that.
Do you mean you can find out the answer to it?
Exactly so.
Then you should say what you mean.
I do. At least I mean what I say. That's the same thing, you know.
Not a bit. Why, you might as well just say that I eat what I see is the same thing as I see what I eat. You might as well just say that I like what I get is the same thing as I get what I like.
You might just as well say I breathe when I sleep is the same thing as I sleep when I breathe.
It's the same thing with you. What day of the month is it?
The 4th?
2 days wrong, I told you butter wouldn't suit the works.
It was the best butter, you know.
Yes, but some crumbs has gotten as well. Should have spread it with the bread knife.
It was the best butter.
It's always 6 o'clock now.
Is that the reason so many tea things are put out here?
Yes, that's it. We have no time to wash things between the whiles.
Then you keep raving around, I suppose.
Sadly so, some things get used up.
But what happens when you come to the beginning again?
Let's change the subject.
The dormouse is asleep again.
Of course, just what I was about to remark myself.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, I give up. How is a raven like a writing desk?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nor I.
I want to clean cup. Let's all move on, let's all. Move on, move on. But
Do have some more tea.
I've had nothing yet, so I can't take more.
you mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Who's making personal remarks now?
I'm getting bored. I vote the young lady sings us a song.
Yes, yes, sing a song.
I'm afraid
And I shall delight it. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, I'm sure you have it.
I've heard something like it.
She gave it at a concert given by the Queen of Archibald.
How dreadfully savage.
And twinkle, twinkle, little bat. How I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly,
Like a tea tray in the sky.
twinkle, twinkle, little bat. How I wonder where you're at.
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
There it goes again. Here. Try some butter.
Butter won't work. Twinkle starts with T.
Of course it does. So put him in the teapot.
I really don't
Then you should talk. That's twinkle. And with T.
Let's find out, shall we?
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
No, it doesn't.
I will never go there again. It's the stupidest tea party I ever had in all
Tweedledum's house. To the house of Tweedledee. Why, I do believe they live in the same place. Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled her nice new rattle.
If you think this is the waxworks, you have to pay. You know the waxworks? We're made to be looked at for nothing. No how.
Contrariwise, if you think we're alive, you ought to speak.
I'm sure I'm very sorry.
I know what you're thinking, but it isn't so. No how.
If it was so, it might be. And if it were so, it would be. As it isn't, it ain't. That's logic. Like creature.
Would you tell me how to get out of this wood?
Do you see that?
It's only a rattle, quite old and broken.
I knew it. It was spoiled. Of course.
You needn't be so angry about an old rattle.
That's just it. It isn't an old rattle. It's a new rattle. I bought it yesterday. My nice new rattle. Of course you agree to have a battle.
Fine. 5 till 6 night dinner.
Very well. She can watch us. Only, you might not want to stand too close. I generally hit everything I can see.
I hit everything within reach. Whether I can see it or not.
You must take the trees pretty often.
We put the logging industry out of business. I doubt there will be a tree left standing by the time we're finished.
And all about a rattle.
I wouldn't have minded it so much if it hadn't have been a new rattle. Very well. There's only one sword, so you can have the umbrella. Only, it's getting dark as it can. We better make it quick.
And even
I've never seen such a fuss about anything in all my life. It's all about a rattle.
I told you we're all mad here.
And how do you know you're mad?
Well, a dog's not mad, I grant you that.
I suppose so.
Well, a dog wags its tail when it's pleased and growls when it's angry. Now, I wag my tail when I'm angry and growl when I'm pleased. Therefore, I'm mad.
I'm call it purring, not growling.
Call it what you like. Do you play croquet with the queen? You'll see me there. Was Brillig and the Sniffy Toads, did Gyre and Gimble in the way?
Oh, before you go,
Yes?
would you tell me, please, what does that O mean?
Well, if you want to know the meaning of things, you better consult an expert.
Expert. Why, he must mean Humpty Dumpty.
Exactly.
great fall. All the king's horsemen and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty in his place again. That last line is much too long for the poetry.
Don't stand there chattering to yourself. Tell me your name and your business.
My name is Alice, but
The stupid enough name. What does it mean?
must a name mean something?
Of course it must. My name means the good, handsome shape I am. With a name like yours, you might be any shape, almost.
That wall is so very narrow. Don't you think you'd be safer down on the ground?
Of course I don't think so. Why, if I ever did fall off, which there's no chance of, but if I ever did fall, the king has promised me. You may turn pale if you like. The king has promised me with his very mouth to
Send all his horsemen and all his men?
Now I declare that's too bad. You've been listening at doors and behind trees and down chimneys, or you couldn't have known.
I haven't indeed. It is in a book.
A history of England, no doubt. I'm one that has spoken to a king. You may shake hands with me. I'm not proud.
I'm glad of that, for you know that pride goes before.
Yes! All his horses and all his men, they'd pick me up again in a minute, they would. Here's a question for you. How old did you say you were?
7 years and 6 months.
Wrong! You never said a thing about it.
I thought you meant how old are you?
If I'd meant that, I'd have said it. 7 years and 6 months? I'd advise you to leave off at 7.
One can't help growing older.
One can't, perhaps, but 2 can. You might have left off at 7, given the proper assistance. Impenetrability, that's what I say.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I mean that we've had enough of this subject, and you should tell me what you want, unless you intend to stay here for the rest of your life.
That's a great deal to make one word mean.
When I use a word, it means just what I choose it to be, neither more nor less.
You seem very clever at explaining words, miss. Could you explain a poem to me?
Let's hear it. I can explain all the poems that ever were invented, and a good many that haven't been.
'Twas Brillig and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the way.
That's enough. The name of this poem is Jabberwocky, and if you pay strict attention, you'll soon understand it. Take care of the sense, I always say, and the sounds take care of themselves. 'Twas Brillig and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the way. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the moan wraiths out grave. Beware the Jabberwock, my child, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jug bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. She took her vorpal sword in hand. Long time the manxome foe she sought. So rested she by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as an elvish thought she stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling down the toggy wood and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the forked blade went snicker snack. She left it dead, and with its head she went galloping back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish child. O proud to stay, Calloo, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brilliant and did guide gimble in the wind. All mimsy were the groves, and the moan raced out grave.
Well, it seems to fill my head with ideas, only I don't know exactly what they are. However, somebody killed something. That's clear at any rate.
Some people have no more sense than a baby. Impenetrability.
What does that word mean now?
It means goodbye. You may shake hands with me. I'm not too. Whoa!
Somebody get them loose! Somebody get them up!
Poor Humpty Dumpty. I wish I could have helped him.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Check! Whoa!
I hope no bones are broken.
None to speak of. I was sent for, you know. All of us were. All the king's horses and all the king's men. Where is Humpty Dumpty?
I'm afraid you're too late, sir.
You mean she's expired?
Yes.
How terribly sad. She was a very good egg. Well, my dear, you wouldn't by any chance want to be rescued. I do it so very well, you see.
Oh, yes, please. I can't seem to find my way out of this forest.
Help me on then. I will go with you to the end of the woods. Whoa!
What is this for?
Oh, you're admiring my little box. You see, it's an invention of my own to keep clothes and sandwiches in. I'll carry it upside down so that the rain can't get in.
But the things can get out. Did you know that the lid was open?
I did not know it. And all the things must have fallen out. The box is no use without them. Can you guess why I did that?
No.
In hopes somebody's gonna make a nest in it. Then I should get to the honey.
But you've already got a beehive fastened to this saddle.
Yes, it is a very good beehive, but not a single bee has come near it.
And here's a mouse trap, too.
Empty as well. I suppose the mice keep the bees out? Or the bees keep the mice out? I don't know which.
Well, it isn't very likely that there would be mice on a horse's back.
Not very likely, perhaps, but if they do come, I don't choose to have them running all about. You see, it is well to be prepared for everything. That's why the horse is wearing these anklets.
But what are they for?
To guard against the bites of sharks. It is an invention of my own. Now, let's just be off. You're going the wrong way! Jack!
I'm afraid you've not had much practice in riding.
Not much practice. What makes you say that?
Because people don't fall off quite so often when they've had much practice.
I've had plenty of practice. Plenty of practice!
It's just too ridiculous. You ought to have a wooden horse on wheels.
Does that kind go smoothly?
Much more smoothly than a live horse.
I'll get one. One or two. Several.
How can you go on talking so quietly, head downwards?
What does it matter where my body happens to be? My mind goes on working all the same. In fact, just then, I invented a plan for keeping the hair from falling off one's head. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, please.
First, you take an upright stick, then make your hair creep up it like a fruit tree. Hair falls off because it hangs down. Things never fall upwards. I must leave you here. We're at the end of the woods.
Already?
Well, you've only a few yards to go, but you'll stay and see me off first. You'll wait and wave your handkerchief. I think it'll encourage me, you see.
Of course I will. And thank you so much for taking me this far.
I do hope that you'll remember me.
You've been so kind to me. I believe I'll remember you best of all.
I hope so. I wouldn't want you to forget me, Alice. Over hills or under.
I wonder, how did he know my name? At any rate, I don't think I'm out of the woods yet. Oh, I'll never find the white rabbit at this rate, or the beautiful garden.
Mary Ann, come along, you'll be late too.
Mr. Rabbit, wait for me.
People will have to learn their faces. The other person always waited for you to begin. You see, nobody would ever say anything.
Ridiculous. A nasty, vicious term. Where did you come from and where are you going? Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers all the time.
I'm afraid I've
All
lost
the
my way.
words about you belong to me. Curtsy while you're thinking what to say. It saves time. And always open your mouth a bit wider. Always. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hence tradition. What's me and one 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 and one?
I'm afraid I've lost count.
What's French for fiddle-dee-dee?
I don't know.
Really, you're very dull.
No head for numbers or languages. That should save you a little trouble. No head, you see? No head. It's a pun!
Well, at least can you play croquet?
Yes, Your Majesty.
The game's the... Please, turn it over. Get up. Stop that! You're making me giddy. What have you been doing here?
May it please Your Majesty.
On their heads! Get to your places!
All their heads off. May it please Your Majesty. Their heads are gone.
Very well then. Let the games begin.
Fancy using flamingos for mallets. I wonder what they'll use for croquet balls.
Bring out the hedgehogs.
Oh dear. This is going to be a very curious game. The chief difficulty, I think, will be in managing the flamingo. Let's see. Oh, hold its feet like so, with the head hanging down. Now, if only it would straighten out its neck. Don't look at me like that.
You can't think how glad I am to see you again, you dear old thing. Does your flamingo bite?
It might.
Very true. Flamingos and mustards both bite. And the moral of that is birds of a feather flock together. A fine day, Your Majesty.
I give you fair warning. Either you or your head must be off and have no time. Take your pick.
I hate you. And the moral of that is, oh, 'tis love that makes the world go round.
Off with her head! Off with her head!
Goodbye, all.
Well, what are you waiting for? It's your turn.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
It's rude to beg. Just get on with it. She missed.
0 points for Mira! 15 points for Her Majesty!
2 extra turns.
And 2 extra turns!
That's not the way.
All the ways about you belong to me.
Well, at least I haven't offended the queen. She's so dreadfully fond of beheading people. The great wonder is that anybody's left alive.
Twas Brillig and the Slithy Toes. dig gyre and gimble in the wave. How mimsy were the borogroves, and the mulberries out the green.
It's the Cheshire Cat. Now I have somebody to talk to.
Well, how are you getting on?
I don't think they play at all fairly, and you have no idea how confusing it is. All the things being alive. My flamingo one straightened itself out. The hedgehogs crawl away, and the artists keep walking off. It's hardly worth finishing the game. By the by, where did the Duchess go? I thought she was going to be here.
Oh, she's under sentence of execution.
Whatever for?
For boxing the Queen's ears.
Who are you talking to? Oh, Your Majesty, this is a friend of mine, a Cheshire Cat.
I don't like the look of it at all. However, it may kiss my hand if it likes.
I rather not.
Don't be impertinent. And don't look at me like that.
Cat may look at a king. I've read that in some book, but I don't quite remember where.
Well, it must be removed. My dear, I wish to have this cat removed off his head. Oh, Jack! Come here just a moment. And just behead this cat, won't you?
I can't.
Why not?
You can't cut off the head unless there's a body to cut it off. Wrong.
Anything with the head can be beheaded.
And I'm not going to begin at my time of life.
Don't talk such nonsense. Well, if something isn't going to be done about it in less than no time, then I'll have you all executed. I feel faint. Fetch me a ham sandwich. There aren't any. Then fetch me one of the tarts the Queen made this morning.
Why don't you just...
All right.
My bird whiskers! My dear eyes! The Queen's tarts! They've been stolen!
It was their part. I do remember that poem. Your Majesty, I know who did it.
So do I. It was Alice.
Alice? 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 Alice?
Marianne!
Nonsense! Why, I've been right here all this time.
Very suspicious. Very, very. That proves your guilt, Auckland! Consider, my dear, she's only a child. Perhaps we should have a trial first. Trial, then execution. That's justice. Very well. First a trial, then off her head, off her head, off her head! Don't, you're looking splendid. I told you they'd get you right back into shape. Excellent. Excellent.
Snickers now. Yeah,
Quite. Is that the best you could do? She seems a bit scrambled.
Clue.
And still a bit cracked. Off the head. Yes. Not quite yet, though.
Why is the jury writing? The trial hasn't even begun.
They're putting down their names for fear they should forget
those hearts and took them clean away. Shouldn't that read Marianne?
The poem is wrong, Your Majesty. I didn't steal the tarts.
Then suppose you told us who did.
Well, it was the knave of hearts.
The knave, you say? Oh, Jack! Come here just a moment, won't you? You didn't steal those tarts, did you?
No, Your...
Don't talk with your mouth full.
I didn't do it, Your Majesty.
See? She's got jam all over her face. You know the rule. Jam tomorrow and jam yesterday, but never jam today. Okay.
She can't very well just behead herself.
She could try.
But Your Majesty, just look at what she was eating.
Yes, we'll all have refreshments after the trial. Consider your verdict.
Now,
Not yet. There's still a great deal more to come before that. Then call the first witness. First witness.
I apologize for bringing these in. I hadn't quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
You argued. When did you begin?
14th of March, I think it was.
No, it wasn't. Let me tell. Come, I'll whisper it in your ear, Your Majesty.
Okay. If you do such a thing again, I'll have you buttered. It went through my head like an earthquake.
actually, it was the 16th.
Write that down. It is very important. Unimportant, Your Majesty means, of course. Take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Stolen.
Then I'm my own eye keeping the cell line. Got it?
Well, then give your evidence and don't be nervous, or I'll have you executed.
I'm a poor woman, Your Majesty.
A very poor speaker. Give your evidence.
I'm a poor woman, Your Majesty. And if I hadn't done my tea not about a week or so ago, and the bread and butter getting so thin, the twinkling of the tea.
The twinkling of what?
It began with the tea.
Yes, I know twinkling begins with a T. Do you take me for a dunce?
Dunce?
No, I'm not. Go on.
Those things twinkled after that. And the bread and butter getting so thin, and the March hare said,
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I deny it.
He denies it. Leave it out of the parlor.
well, at any rate, the dormouse said, and the bread and butter getting
What did the dormouse say?
I can't remember.
Oh, you must remember, or I'll have you executed. What did the dormouse say?
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
Oh, put a lid on it, won't you?
I'm a poor woman, Your Majesty.
Well, if that's all you know, you may stand down.
I'm on the floor as is. I can't go no lower.
Then you may sit down.
I gotta finish my tea.
Then you may go.
And just take her head off outside.
Call the next witness. Next witness. Give your evidence. Shan't. Your Majesty must cross-examine this witness. Well, if I must, I must. What are tarts made out of? Pepper, mostly. Anything else?
Yes, it begins with a T.
What begins with a T?
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
Come on, that dormouse. That dormouse. Turn it. Out of that court. Kitchen. Off with his whiskers.
Consider your verdict.
Alice is
I want to go home,
This evidence has just been picked up.
What's in it?
It's a set of verses. The tale of a mouse. Read it. Where would you like me to start? Start at the beginning and
still have a few things to do before tea. Straighten out the drawing room.
Oh, I will.
And, Alice dear,
Yes, Edith?
don't forget to polish that looking glass.
Oh, I will.